is Wednesday. Was gonna go to Old Navy today, but by the time we got there, it just would have been too late to go to Old Navy. So I just decided at last minute I didn't want to go. But how's everybody doing? Is everybody doing great? I just want to bring this up, and I don't care if he like is watching this or anything, but my ex, you are stuck in the past, my dude. While the rest of us is, in the future, thinking of the future and thinking about today in 2026, you are stuck in the past. And that's all I gotta say. You're stuck in the past, my dude. It's time to move on from the past. So my arm is much, much better, man. I've taken ibuprofen for a couple of days, and that helped. I weaned off the ibuprofen because I don't really need the ibuprofen anymore because I'm pretty much I would say 80% healed. I don't know, it's just weird. It just came out of nowhere. Um it just came out of nowhere. But other than that, I took a shower today. I needed to take a shower, so as soon as the kids left, I took a shower. I just needed a shower. To be really honest with you, I needed one. You know what's stuck in my head is MacArthur Park. MacArthur Park is stuck in my head from Donna Summers. Alyssa Liu, who won the gold medal for the U.S. team, for the U.S., she skated to that song, and now it's been stuck in my head. She's the one with the raccoon hair, and she's got this really interesting piercing. Yeah, she won the Olympics. She skated to that song in her free dance, and that song has been stuck in my head ever since. 1 second, guys. Oh my gosh, I just realized I was on mute while I was talking to you guys. So I just want to say my sister gave us a ton of squishmallows. Our house is full of squishmallows. It's crazy. Oh my gosh, I just realized this was on mute and everything I said was on mute. Hey Paul, welcome. How you doing? So yesterday I was watching something on Netflix and I fell asleep to it and I completely forgot what I watched on Netflix. But the other day I did watch Becoming Gordon Ramsay because it was on Netflix, Becoming Gordon Ramsay. So I was like, why not? Let's go watch Becoming Gordon Ramsay. So I watched it. It's about Gordon Ramsay opening this new restaurant in London that's going to be like way up in the air, and how he goes through the process of putting together the restaurant while juggling family life. Gordon Ramsay has 6 kids. It's crazy because Gordon Ramsay's oldest kid is like 27 and his youngest kid is 16 months. Talk about a big age gap. I could not imagine having a sibling with such a huge age gap is like 25 years. I mean, me and my sister Danielle, we have 14 years when it comes to our age gap. Oh my gosh, I like totally put it on mute and I didn't realize I still had it on mute. Sorry about that, Paul. Like I didn't realize I still had it on mute. Because I do these streams impromptu. I don't do these streams the same day every week. I used to, but then I got tired of that. Doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. To be really honest with you, I'm doing pretty good. Look at the hungry caterpillar. Got a lot of kid toys in here. So tomorrow is Thursday. Excited about Thursday. And then it's Friday, then Saturday, then Sunday, then back to Monday. I haven't had any concerts planned this year, but I really want to go and see My Chemical Romance at the Hollywood Bowl because I've never seen them live. And I want to see them with the U's. I definitely want to see them with the U's. I feel like My Chemical Romance and the U's would just be the most awesome show. I've never seen them live. One of the friends that I have on TikTok is going to like 12 My Chemical Romance shows. I'm not that kind of person when it comes to shows that I'll go to like 12 shows from an artist. No. It's like I'll go to one show. Let's be honest. I'll go to one show of an artist and that's good enough for me. I just can't do like repeat shows at the same place in the same week. I just can't do that. So for me, it's like I do one show and that's good enough for me. I'm thinking, have I ever done 2 shows? No, I have not. It's funny. You were the first thing I came in and I thought my headphones had crapped out of me, lol. Ah, that's funny to hear. Like, I just decided to go live because I was like, well, I'm not planning to go anywhere today. Sorry, I'm like streaming on my phone, so people are messaging me. So if my thing goes off, then it goes off. I thought about streaming on StreamYard. I can't necessarily stream in my room right now because right now my room is like in a construction zone because we are going to be moving a new bed into that room. So that room is kind of out of commission. So we're now streaming from this room. This is where I'm staying right now, which is my sister's old room. I'm going to be staying here for like a week until we get that room situated because I'm going to be getting a full-size bed. Are you guys following me? So I have a twin-size bed in my bedroom. That's going to be replaced with a full-size bed. But for right now, I am staying in my sister's room. I've been feeling pretty good as of lately, to be really honest with you. The right arm issue is 80% better. I can sleep a good night's sleep and not have any issues, which is fantastic. Hey, AZ Mick, because like Thursday and Wednesday of last week, oh, it was bad. It was bad. I like woke up in the middle of the night and I just could not bring myself back to sleep. So I, was drinking so much water, thinking that water would help me. And then finally, you know what helped me? What really, really helped me at the end was not the acetaminophen, but ibuprofen. Well, acetaminophen helped me a little, but the ibuprofen has kept me at bay. Yeah, the over the counter ibuprofen. You don't need to get some like fancy ibuprofen. I got the stuff from Costco. Thank you. Thank you. Me too. Because I couldn't imagine having to deal with this for another week. So now I have to be like very careful with what I do. Now I can't carry anything very heavy. So I got to be super careful with what I do. Nothing heavy, just taking it easy like the Eagle song. That's basically my new norm now. It's just, hey, DJs, to take it easy and not to carry anything heavy. I did finally was able to shampoo my hair because now that I got movement back in my right arm, I was able to shampoo my hair. Um, about I want to say DJ Trish, about a week ago, my right arm started really, really bothering me. It was sore when I slept. It was painful. And now I'm starting to, get back into recovery mode. But yeah, it was like 4 days of me dealing with issues. But now I'm like back. I'm back to 80% mobility, which is great. I was supposed to start PD. 1 second, guys. Oh, Bruno Mars's new CD. I have not bought Bruno Mars's new CD. I have to get Bruno Mars's new CD. I gotta get the Noah Khan CD. Pre-order that. I also want to pre-order Harry Styles for sure. I haven't gotten around to pre-ordering that, but thank you, DJ Trish. Yeah, that's what's happened with me. Like nothing super super exciting the last week. I just been dealing with that, and I'm on the mend. Yeah. No, actually, 10 years. 2016. Yeah, I think 10 years. The new McCartney soundtrack is only 12 track, and that's a bit too tight. I have not seen the new McCartney, whatever it is. This is a new trailer, right? For is it Man on the Run? I don't know. I don't keep up. Hey James, I don't keep up with Paul McCartney. I don't keep up with anything the Beatles really do. To be really honest with you, I said that I was going to pick up like a copy of Anthology, and I never did. I think the last thing I picked up from the Beatles that was new was Now and Then, because everybody and their grandma had. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you. My hair is growing out. My hair is growing out. It took me a good 6 months to a year to grow my hair to this length. I straighten my hair and then my hair gets curly again. I figured it was Man on the Run. It comes out this Friday, Amazon Prime. Looks good. 1 second, I got these. Achoo. Thank you, James. Yeah, I don't have Amazon Prime. I probably again, but I haven't really watched much of the Beatles documentaries. The last Beatles documentary I think I saw was like Get Back. I think Dusty had like a copy of Get Back, or not a copy. He my bad. He had it on Hulu or Disney Plus, and we watched it. I think that's the last thing I watched. I think it got a limited cinema run just before. I have not gone to the movie theaters in ages, guys. Like, I'm not a person that really goes out of my way to go to the movie theaters. There's like no movie that really, really got me to want to go to the movie theaters. So I haven't been to the movie theaters in 3 years. 3 or 2 years. I haven't been to the movie theaters. He's doing good. He's doing good. Dusty's doing good. I'm trying to remember. Was it the Get Back or was it the Mary documentary? Was the last one I've seen because Mary McCartney did a documentary for the Beatles. I'm not the Beatles. Abbey, not was it Abbey Road or Apple Records? She did a documentary. Like, you see, this is how much I don't know about the Beatles. Like, I'm completely forgetting things. Do not ask me about information about the Beatles. I am not the foremost expert about the Beatles, but you missed the streams. Um, I might do one this week. I might do one on Saturday, maybe. It's just, I haven't done a stream in a while because I just haven't been really inspired to go and do a stream with people, to be really honest with you. I like doing these solo streams, and I just have to be in a mood to want to do a panel with people. And I don't hate anybody. It's just, it's just, I don't feel like doing a panel sometimes. Abbey Road doc. Yeah, that's the one, the Abbey Road documentary. Because I also know that Mary McCartney also has a TV show as well. A TV show that she's done for, vegetarian people, which I think is pretty cool. I don't have Disney Plus. Disney Plus is just one of those things that I've not gotten. To be really honest, you have Netflix. And Netflix has something else that I want to see. And I don't remember the exact name of it. But that's coming out in March. It's with one of the girls from Blackpink. It's a K drama, and I want to see it. And it comes out like March, early March, I want to say, because Netflix will have like an announcement when you go into Netflix. They'll have an announcement for the shows that they're going to be releasing, so that's going to be very interesting. I just finished 2 Spider-Mans, Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2. No, wait, not the my bad, not the ones with Tobey Maguire. I just finished the 2 Andrew Garfield Spider-Mans. Those were pretty good. I like those. I like those particular Spider-Mans with Andrew Garfield. You have Andrew Garfield. You have, who else do you have in there? You have Dane DeHaan playing Harry Osborn. You have Emma Stone playing my name, Gwen Stacy. My name was like, I was drawing a blank. Then you've got Andrew Garfield playing Peter Parker, and you also have, who else do you have in there? You have Martin Sheen playing Ben. You have Sally Field playing Aunt May. So yeah, it's it's a good movie. I've already seen the ones with Tobey Maguire. They didn't have the ones with Tom Holland. I have to check because I don't think I've seen the ones with Tom Holland in entirety. So I do kind of want to see that. But yeah, they're getting rid of it the 28th. For those of you who want to watch Spider-Man on Netflix, the 28th is the last day, or the 27th is the last day. You can watch all the Spider-Mans they have up there. Yeah, we had about that too. Yeah, we had about that too. You guys are so lucky to have snow. We have no snow here. I got to watch something and they gave me half price, so I thought, why not? Oh, cool. Yeah, I've been paying $17 to Netflix for the past 2 years now because Netflix has raised up the price. So I pay $17 and I have two screens. But now with the whole Netflix not allowing people to share passwords, I got locked out of my account like about I got locked out of my account about maybe a year ago, and I had to tell my siblings they can no longer be on my Netflix. So now the Netflix is just for me, and my siblings have to go and buy their own Netflix because Netflix was like, "Hey, we don't want you sharing passwords with anybody anymore." So yeah, it's okay. My dad can watch Netflix if he wants because I set it up with two. So if I want to watch Netflix and my dad also wants to watch Netflix in the same house, he can. Crazy amount of snow. Yeah, I hope you guys are keeping safe in New York and New Jersey. I live in California, and man, for us, like 70 degrees is pretty cold. It's pretty cold for us when it's 70 degrees. But to be really super honest with you, I would like to see some snow. Yeah, they were locked down the password sharing. I know that would happen. Yeah, that's what happened. So my siblings are no longer a part of my Netflix. If they want to use my Netflix, they can't. I mean, for a while, we were getting away with it with me and my sister because we're in the same city, right? And we were getting away with it. But as soon as I added my other sister, that's when they started giving me issues. Gonna be in the 90s here this weekend. Crazy. You live in the hot hell. That's what I call it. There's like places that I would consider like hot. And Arizona is one of them. Arizona is like Satan's butthole. Let's just say I officially name Arizona Satan's butthole. Because it feels like Satan's butthole when you're in Arizona. And granted, I only drove through Arizona and it was hot as hell. And I went in the summer and I was like, shit, Arizona. I don't want to ever fucking move to that place. But, Nick, I mean, you like where you live, Mick. You've lived there all your life. So it makes sense that you've gotten used to it. Like I've gotten used to California and I could not see myself living anywhere else. But yeah, I'm calling your place Satan's butthole. I even call California Satan's butthole at times. There have been times when California's gotten so fucking hot. I remember the one time we did a stream, right? We did a stream, and me and Dusty and Paulina, we were in the summer, and we were having sweat dripping off our face when we were streaming. I wonder, do Netflix know where you're watching? I think they do because they kicked me off. They said your account has been temporarily blocked until you can fix the situation. Because they said that I was no longer a part of this household. And I'm like, Netflix, I pay for that shit every month. $17 a month. Just to be able to watch stuff. So how are you going to tell me? How are you going to tell me I'm not part of the household when I'm the one that pays for it? It's my email address on there. It's my IP address. And Netflix tried to pull a fast one on me and say to me, yeah, but you're not in the household anymore. And I was like, motherfucker. So I told my two sisters, I'm sorry, I can't have you on the account anymore. And my sisters were okay with it. They were cool. They each got their own Netflix account. So yeah, Netflix, I get why they do it. Because they want people to buy accounts, right? But at the end of the day, I didn't want to make my sisters have to pay for Netflix. But they do now. But they had a good run with Netflix. They had the Netflix for a good 13 years before Netflix gave them the heave ho, because I got the Netflix back in 2011. They actually tell you on Netflix when you join. And it said I joined in 2011. Crazy. I've had a Netflix for 14, 15 years now. Damn, Nick. 90, I would hate to see what it's like in the midsummer. Oh, it's hot as hell in Arizona. Everybody who does not live in Arizona knows that it gets really hot in Arizona. And for the people who live there, they probably have their fan running 24/7. Yep, we got two screen option. I thought about actually lowering down to the one screen option. I thought about it. But then I was like, well, my dad sometimes want to watch football, so I'm going to keep the two screen option. At one time, I had a four screen option because my brother was also using it as well. So I had four screens, but now it's like, I was like, my brother's richer than me. Like, get your own fucking Netflix. You're richer than I am. I don't even want to think. The people in Arizona are probably just wearing their boxers. The women in Arizona are just, they're just, wearing very lightweight clothing, drinking a lot of iced tea, water. I mean, we feel ya. We feel ya out here in California. We may not get as hot as you, but we have times when it gets very hot here in California. For those of you who live in a place where it doesn't get hot, I envy you. I envy you. For those of you who live in a place where it's not too hot, I envy you, because the people of Arizona, Texas, California, any of those humid states, they are feeling it in their bones. They're feeling it. Swamp butt, yeah. I mean, you live in the East Coast. The East Coast gets humid as hell during the summer. I'm in North England. It's cold here, but few days has been mild, especially for the February. You guys get a lot of rain in England. Correct me if I'm wrong, but England gets a lot of rain. But then it probably depends on what part of England we're talking about. Because I always hear from people, "Oh, England's great, but it does rain. It does rain a lot in England." I was like, "Oh, but I still would someday like to visit England. I don't know if I want to go visit like the, poorer parts of England. And I know that if I go to visit somewhere like London, it can be pretty dangerous." It rained for almost 3 weeks in England? Oh, fuck. 3 weeks. Like, here in California, if we get like 3 days of rain, we're complaining. But you guys have 3 weeks of rain? Crazy. Crazy. I mean, we have like a place above California called the Pacific Northwest, which is Oregon and Washington. Oregon and Washington, it rains a lot. Gray, dull, and days piss me off. You know what pissed me off? Is the hot weather. When it gets really hot and muggy and you're so sweaty, that's what pisses me off. I can stand the cold weather that we have, because the cold weather that we have is not bad. I can stand that. But when it comes to like the muggy weather that we have here, there are some days where it's so hot and I'm just like, ugh. I'm like, fudge me. And I still gotta go set up my fan too. The fan in my room. So, like, I gotta set that up during the summer. But, out here in California, the summer starts in April. I swear, April or May, it starts to get hot. Lisa, you would enjoy Liverpool, I'm sure. Great city for music and good food. I'm pretty sure I would enjoy Liverpool. I mean, there are some places that I would like to go to, like Liverpool would be cool. Manchester, London. Although I hear London is not the safest city to go to, I hear that there are people that will tell you not to go to London because it's too touristy. This big, can you see it behind me? This big beast right here. We call it the Beastinator 500. That answers your question. The Beastinator 500. Oh, we also have Central Air, but we have that too. I call that the Beastinator 500. Beastinator. Yeah, you go on the stream and what do you see? You see my air conditioner. I feel like we are at that point where I can show you my air conditioner in this room. The Beatles Store Museum is fantastic. I mean, that's the reason why I'd go to Liverpool, is for Beatles related stuff. I don't think there's any other reason why I'd go to Liverpool. Let's be really honest. I like the Beatles. And it'd be kind of cool to see the Cavern Club where they played. But yeah, that's not something I'm going to do right now. I have a lot of things that I would love to do, but let's be honest, funds are not, readily there to be going somewhere that far. And it's not cheap to go to UK. Maybe 5 years from now. Maybe. We'll see. Funds, exactly. I mean, come on. Funds. Funds is what kills things. I had a friend one time who's no longer a friend said they want to come out here to LA. And I said to them, you can't afford to come to LA. It's too expensive. Yeah. It's just too expensive to come to LA. I told them, you should just, not come to LA until you have enough funds. I feel we all have a good connection to see the air conditioner unit now. Yep. I have 2 air conditioners in here. Dos air conditioners. If you don't doubt that I do want to keep this room properly hydrated, I got dos air conditioners. And I have Central Air, which we don't use too much. But once summer rolls around, we are putting on the Central Air. That's right. The Central Air is going on. Now I'm singing about my air conditioner. How lame is that, guys? Oh my gosh, is this not a good angle? I don't care. Yes, I love to visit the US sometimes. LA, NYC. Yeah, you should come and visit. It'd be fun. I would love to go visit other parts of the US. Like I'd like to visit Nashville. I would love to visit New York City. I would love to visit Massachusetts again. Maine. I'd love to go to Las Vegas again. Because the last time I went to Las Vegas, it was great, but I would just love to visit Las Vegas again. Richie, me and Richie? Oh, fudge, no. You think I'm gonna go with Richie to a show? Fudge, no. Steven, bet you can fill in the air tonight. Phil Collins wants to know. He still owns their house in London too, in St. John's Wood, just close by the Abbey Road City. Cool. Now you won't catch me going with Richie. You won't catch me going with Richie to anything. Speaking of, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was announced today. And off the top of my head, I can name some of the people that were nominated. Sade, Iron Maiden, Phil Collins, Mariah Carey, Wu-Tang Clan, the Black Crowes, Pink. Pink is an interesting choice. So yeah, Pink is nominated. In excess, I can't believe they haven't been nominated yet. I think there was some like posthumous additions to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'm trying to remember the names of who was possibly invited. Oh, the name has escaped me. Anybody remember? Oasis. Anybody remember who was possibly invited to this year's Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Yeah, I forgot about Oasis. Well, I'm trying to like remember the name. Who was that name? He passed away. Oh, Jeff Buckley. Jeff Buckley, but wasn't there like another person besides Jeff Buckley that got invited who passed away? No, Phil Collins is in with Genesis. He's just not in solo wise. Phil Collins is in with Genesis, just not solo wise. So this would be his introduction into the Hall of Fame solo wise. Yeah, and I forgot about Oasis. But those motherfuckers deserve to be in there. I mean, they've been a band for more than 25 years. So yeah, let's hope that Noel and Liam do not fight with each other at the show. Let's hope they don't sucker punch each other. No, Phil Collins is finally going to get in by himself. He could be singing, "Take a look at me now. I'm in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You don't have to remind me. I know that I'll make it in." Yeah. I'm just surprised the Monkees are not in there. And I know, every year the Monkees don't get invited. And it just, yeah. It just saddens me. Phil Collins is an easy lover. Against all odds, Phil Collins is going to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because he's an easy lover. And in the air tonight, I can feel it coming. Phil Collins is going to be in the Rock and Roll. Okay. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Hold on. I've been waiting for this moment for all of my life. Hold on. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Hold on. And I remember when I got in with Genesis. It was a great moment. And I can't believe it took me to 2026 to finally get in as a solo artist. I'm just saying. Who I'll be really honest with you. I don't know very much about Wu-Tang Clan. So the fact that Wu-Tang Clan is in there and I don't really know their music, I know they have that one album. Um, I think it's called Enter the Shaolin Temple or something, or Into the Wu-Tang Clan or something. Goes to show how much I don't know about Wu-Tang Clan. Now, Mariah Carey. I know a shit ton about Mariah Carey. Am I surprised that Mariah Carey's in there? No. Do I think Mariah Carey has good music? Yes, her older stuff. Fantastic. The stuff that she's released within the last 10 years, I can't say the same for that. And Glitter, absolute garbage movie. But Mariah Carey can sing. So if we're going based off of singing merits alone, Mariah Carey can fucking sing. But for the love of God, stop calling it the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Because Mariah Carey does not sing rock. When has Mariah Carey done any rock? Mariah Carey's a pop singer. I mean, come on. Hero might be the most rockiest song that she's done in her career. I fucking don't know. Yes, he sang the theme from Tarzan. You know, you'll be in my heart. You'll be in my heart. No matter what they say, always. Yeah. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is an institution, yeah, but Mariah Carey ain't rock. I never received the award, though. Many jokes, which you're. I've never seen a posthumous award, even though there are many jokes who feel. Many blokes who feel your pal Morrissey should be pushing on Daisy. Morrissey is not gonna die. Morrissey is still alive, okay, guys? Morrissey is still freaking alive. He ain't dying. Well, if you have bipolar 1 or bipolar 2, I assume you can get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame now, eh? Or depression, anxiety, welcome to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Well, look, Paul. I'm going to put this out there. Mariah Carey is a hell of a singer, okay? Like, if you listen to Mariah Carey's early stuff, Mariah Carey's a fucking hell of a singer. Do I think she's a rock and roll person? No. Do I think she belongs in some sort of Hall of Fame? Yes. Rock and roll? Songwriters Hall of Fame? Yes. I think she's probably already in there, but yes. I do think that Mariah Carey does belong in a Hall of Fame. You know, when they should just change the name of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, because let's be really honest here. It's not really all rock and roll. And some of you are going to say, well, Wu-Tang Clan does R&B music. And R&B music at one time was considered, rock music stemmed for R&B. Yes, I get that. There you go, Paul. Ace joke. Well, a lot of rock stars are crazy, Stefan, so I guess it could be. That is very true. If you think about it, a lot of these rock stars who are in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, they got a little cuckoo-ness to them. I mean, Mariah Carey went through a little something. She went through a little bit of a breakdown. I'm sure Phil Collins is living in torture right now. We don't even know if Phil Collins is still alive. Last I heard, Phil Collins was on hospice. And then I also heard that Phil Collins is hanging by a thread. So, dude, if we're gonna worry about anybody in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it's Phil Collins. If motherfucker makes it into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, who's gonna speak on his behalf? Is it gonna be his kids? Is it gonna be his ex-wife? It's probably gonna be his daughter, Lily Collins. If anybody's gonna speak on the behalf of Phil Collins, I would say Lily Collins. But yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Is Phil Collins going to make it to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Rock and Roll Hall of Fame has become a joke, and I stopped caring about it a long time ago. Me too. It was announced today, so I thought I'd bring it up. Because I was like, ooh, we got the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame 2026. I saw it in one of my group chats on Facebook. I know there's some other people in there and I've forgotten names, and I don't want to go and try to look for a full detailed list, but yeah, it's a joke. It's a joke, Ken. Let's be really honest. The show has become very irrelevant. The fact that there are still people out there that still love that show and still, still care about that show, that's fine. And we don't have the Kennedy Center's we don't have the Kennedy Center show. That show is going to be gone for the next 2 years. Because of Mr. Cheeto. He has a sister named Joan Collins? Wait. Phil Collins has a sister named Joan Collins? I don't think so. Can anybody look up Phil Collins and see if Phil Collins has any siblings? Anybody with a computer, let me know if Phil Collins has any siblings. Because that's something I don't know. See, I don't know a lot about Phil Collins' family life. But I know he has a lot of kids, a shit ton of kids. The Orange Cheeto, that's his name, and that's what I call him. Somebody let me know, how many siblings does Phil Collins have? And are they twins, brothers, sisters? Or is he like an only child? Because I feel like Phil Collins might be an only child. Like he's just... Joan Collins was on Dynasty. I remember Dynasty. Maybe you should name it to the Hello Kitty Fun Hour. And it makes more sense. It would make more sense. Add Star Trek. Are we going to add Star Trek to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Or now we're going to say posthumous, we're going to have like Leonard Nimoy in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And then we're going to have William Shatner. We're gonna have who else? We're gonna have Patrick Stewart in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We might as well add Star Wars to that too, right? We could add Mark Hamill to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We could have Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher, Adam Driver. We could add Hayden Christensen. Fuck. I mean, it's already a joke. Why not add actors to it? Why don't we call it the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and actors? And then we can add sports people. Like, let's have Lionel Messi. Let's have Joe Montana. Joe Namath. Let's have Cal Ripken Jr. Or let's have Barry Bonds. Oh yeah, or let's have Venus Williams, Serena Williams, Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Let's make the list more ridiculous. Yeah, they do. Like, let's just and let's put politicians in there too, right? if we're gonna be, going full blown with this, let's have like what? Let's have like AOC in there. Pete Buttigieg. And then if they, want to be controversial, they can have like, I don't know, Mitt Romney or Mike Pence. Or they can have Obama, because Obama's a fan favorite, right? You could have Obama in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. George Bush Jr., uh, Bill Clinton, Jerry Brown, Newsom. Then this whole thing would become fucking ridiculous. Oh, porn stars. I don't like porn stars, Paul, but yeah, sure. Why not have some like full blown porn stars in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Why not? Like, why not have like Jeremy? What's his name? Ron Jeremy, or I don't know, that one porn star, Lisa Ann. Yeah, there's a porn star with my first and middle name. She has a website. She's Lisa Ann. She's like one of the biggest porn stars of all time. I'm sorry, but I am not like well versed in names of porn stars. I just know Ron Jeremy and Lisa Ann, because Lisa Ann, one time I was looking up my name and her website popped up and he said, "Would you like to pay to watch XX rated videos of Lisa Ann?" I was like, "No, I would not like to pay for that." I was curious, okay? I was young. I clicked on it. High school me was curious. Peter North, he's retired. Oh my God, Peter North has came to my streams. Peter North has came to my streams. He's like, "I'm Peter North, retired porn star." I thought he was joking. I thought like Peter North was not a real person, but now you're telling me he's a real person? Peter North is a real porn star. What? Oh my gosh, guys. I'm surprised that the Cheeto Head hasn't demanded to be inducted, right, Ken? Like that man is thinking about running for a third term. God help us all. The last thing we need is a third term with the Cheeto Head. And if you are a MAGA and you're watching my stream, I don't like the Cheeto Head. We're talking about people who could be inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Our friend Paul here mentioned porn stars. If we're going to induct people from Star Trek, if we're going to induct people from the Star Wars franchise, Paul here said we should induct porn stars. Now, I'm sorry, guys. I do not know a lot about porn stars. So, who are like the most famous porn stars? Can like somebody clue me in on who are like the most famous porn stars? Matt, porn star. I'm sure there's like a porn. I'm sure there's like a porn star Hall of Fame. Like, the porn stars that have done a billion things in their life. They're probably in the porn. I'm sure there's like an all-star Hall of Fame. Like, how you have like a Hall of Fame for baseball, you have a Hall of Fame for football, you have a Hall of Fame for soccer, a Hall of Fame for songwriters, a Hall of Fame for, actors and actresses. You probably have a Hall of Fame for porn stars. And I'm sure Ron Jeremy's on there. In fact, if I was to Google the top 5 porn stars, Ron Jeremy would be on that list. I've never seen Ron Jeremy in a porno. And I don't intend to anytime soon, so don't show me one, people. Lisa follows a lot of porn. I don't follow a lot of porn. I just watch my shit for free. I don't know who's who. I just watch it for free. Wasn't there a famous female called Suka? I have no idea, guys. This is not a topic I know a lot about. Lisa's OnlyFans. Porn full of worry. I'm going to look it up. Oh my gosh, guys. You are crazy. You are crazy if you look that up. Ron Jeremy is nasty. And then, oh, Jenna Jameson. Now that I thought about it, I just thought of another name. Jenna Jameson. How did I hear about Jenna Jameson? It's because I was reading an article a long, long time ago and they mentioned her. And she was like breaking up with her significant other. And she's got so much plastic surgery. Jenna Jameson. Why did that name just come to mind? Yeah, Ron Jeremy's a nasty man. And to be really super honest with you, if you're a person out there that enjoys watching Ron Jeremy get it on, then you probably enjoy watching Big Ed get it on too. Oh, I never heard of that. I think she invented a video system. I call it the Selka Genley. He's inside. Okay. Groovy booties. Oh. You guys are going to click that. I know. One time we posted a link to OnlyFans. It was a joke, right? We posted a link to an OnlyFans, and Zeb clicked it, and Zeb was like, what? This link doesn't work. And I'm thinking to myself, Zeb would pay to see my OnlyFans content? Oh, Zeb. Sorry, Zeb. Never laying that one down. He was this real sleazy bastard, I heard, Ron Jeremy. I would rather Mazzy porn than Ron Jeremy. You want to see Mazzy going at it? Are we going to talk about VC people and who would be most likely to do porn? Because if we're going to talk about VC people, shit. Mazzy? No. Mazzy, no. No. Probably like Pumpin' Vinyl. Why do I feel like Pumpin' Vinyl would do porn? Lisa does Swamp Butt. Groovy Boobies. I love it. Groovy Boobies. Because I do got groovy boobies. If you're out there pumping vinyl, I'm sorry, but if there's anybody most likely to be a porn star in the VC, it's you. It's you, Mr. Pumping Vinyl. Ooh. Who's least likely to do a porn in the VC? Who's least likely to do a porn? I'm just going to say the modest VC people. The modest VC people. I looked up the most top 5 search porn stars. Lay it on me. Who's the top 5? Oh, wow. I don't know anything about porn stars. This could be the name of a porno movie. Like Empire Records with hardcore sex. No. I'm just saying, because when I look at some people in the VC, I'm like, they've got porn star faces. And you're probably saying to yourself, what is a porn star face? Like, to me, it's like someone with just a defined face. They just got that face that says they could do porn. Yeah. I mean, because let's be really honest here. Tim Allen? Tim Allen, nah, Tim Allen's not doing porn. Definitely not Tim Allen, okay? Tim Allen's in the VC, but Tim Allen's most least likely to be doing any of that stuff. Tim Allen, 100% no. DJ Trish, no. I'll safely say that. DJ Trish, Tim Allen, no, 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 no. Those people are good people. Hello, Paulina. We're talking about people in the VC who would become porn stars. That's what we became. And I've answered your question. Tim Allen, no. No. That thought killed you. And you know who else? Who else would definitely not be doing it is it's the nice ones, the nice people, the ones that are always on streams and they're so nice. Yeah. Melinda Murphy, no. No. Melinda Murphy, no. Doc Dawkins, no. Anybody on Doc Dawkins' panel, no. No, 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 no. They wouldn't be. I like Melinda Murphy. She's cool with me, so I say no. The nearest I could think. Joe Mayo. Joe Mayo. Joe Mayo. Joe Mayo really, really likes himself, so. Up to I plead the fifth. Ew, I don't have any fantasies about Doc. I don't have any fantasies about Doc. No. No. Well, we won't talk about Doc anymore, because now that's starting to make me weird out. Ooh, yeah. Where has my conversation gone? I can make an anthology with Wood Girl. Look at guys. You and Wood Girl, and what about that one girl? What about that one girl that you always send videos of in our group chat? You know that like big chunky girl from Mexico? I don't even want to think about that, Ken. Let's be really honest. Doc's a good dude, okay? Doc's a good dude. Doc seems like the type. Doc seems like the type that would just not do anything like that. Doc seems like a good family man, okay? Yeah. I don't even want a Raging Tomato. Plead the fifth. A lot of these I might plead the fifth. Plead the fifth. I like Doc. Doc's cool with me. Okay, let's get back to let's turn this chat around before people in the VC are like, what the fuck? Let's turn this chat around. You know the thing about you and Wood Girl? You and Wood Girl would make so many babies that you and Wood Girl would have to build a lot of furniture. Think about it. Wood Girl makes what she needs, right? When you start having all of those when you start having all those kids with Wood Girl, you know what's going to happen. She's going to have to make a lot of beds for you guys. I mean, how many kids are we talking about having with Wood Girl here? Because you and Tim are going to have to fight each other for Wood Girl, right? Because, good luck with that. Who's going to win in the fight? Is it going to be you or is it going to be Tim? Like, do you think Wood Girl is into Tim or is Wood Girl into you? Or does Wood Girl maybe lean towards who knows what? Oh, yeah, someone's going to come in this chat and be like, why are we talking about porn stars? Cornstarch? Let's talk about cornstarch? Okay. I used cornstarch today to cook. Does that count? I put some cornstarch to sticking up some chili I made today, and it was really good chili. 25 kids. Wow. Dusty, are you gonna have a prenup for these kids? 25 kids. Dusty's gonna be a very busy man. Dusty's gonna be like taking out loans at the local Western Union. It's gonna be like, I need to take a loan out. We just had our 25th kid. Watch, Dusty's gonna have like a TV show like the Duggars. It's gonna be called 25 and Counting. The Dusty and Wood Girl special on TLC. Watch, TLC will make a show about anything. I kid you not. TLC will make a show about anything and everything. If you have a bunch of kids, TLC will make a show for you. There was this one family called the Doricos, I think, and they had 12 or 13 kids, right? They had a TV show, and then the son of a bitch cheated on her and got with someone else, I think, and now they're broken up. And now she's going to be a single mom to 13 kids. Fucking sucks. The Groovy Lisa's porn stream. There's a new angle right there. Yeah. This is not a topic I talk about all the time, porn. It just came up. Dusty's going to need a lot of cornstarch for those diapers. Damn straight, James. I mean, Dusty, you thought about getting a TV show for the 25 kids? You ever thought about it? You could be on the Learning Channel. You could be on before My 600-Pound Life, and you could be on after My Strange Addiction or something. They could make a TV show. I swear, if you have a big family, the Learning Channel is gonna probably make a show about you. Like if my mom's mom had kids in the 80s, TLC probably would have made a TV show about her. It'd be like 17 and Counting. Or 16 and Counting. Oh my gosh. You can have sex on Kicks. It's wild type YouTube, anything goes. So you can get away with stuff on Kicks. Because I know that YouTube is very strict about what you can post here on YouTube. You can talk about sex. You can freely discuss porn, but you can't show any sexual stuff on YouTube. I have not watched Kick in a hot minute, but that's very interesting that people can post their like homemade porn on Kick. Because I'm assuming that a lot of people who have Kick accounts are probably like posting their like, unprofessional porn with their phones or something. Let's be really honest. Let's be really honest. Unless you're working for a porn company or you got some high-end lighting, most of the amateur porn you're going to see is probably going to be filmed with an iPhone or an Android. The Small Family. You know what I watch on TLC? Now we're back to a different subject. I like to watch Little People Big World. I watch that. I watch 600 Pound Life because I like to watch that religiously. I watch My Strange Addiction. Um, I watch Extreme Cheapskates, Extreme Couponing, and I also really like to. I at one time I like watching the Duggar Family. Their show was it 16 and counting, 19 and counting? I don't remember what the name of the show was. But I did like watching that for a bit, and then I also like watching I Didn't Know I Was Pregnant. That was a show they had on TLC. I used to like watching that, where the women didn't know they were pregnant, or Sex Took Me to the ER. Sex Took Me to the ER. Yeah, that was an actual show on Learning Channel. First off, guys, let me clarify this. Lisa did not go to get a record. Lisa went to get some K-pop CDs. Some K-pop CDs off of her bookshelf. She went to grab some BTS K-pop CDs. And I had underwear on. I know there's people out there that are going to say Lisa did not have underwear on. I assure you, I had underwear, okay? I assure you. 18 and counting. I don't know how many. Ken. I don't know how many kids that family had, but I was like watching that show religiously. I had a gerbil, but I can't find it on TLC. The reason why I bring up TLC now is because there is a lot of shows on TLC. Also, I watch I Am Jazz too. The show about the girl who's transgender. I watch that as well. There's so many shows. I don't even know if it's still called the Learning Channel. To be really honest with you, I don't know if they still call it the Learning Channel. Because if you think about it, are you really learning anything? You're probably learning, hey, I don't want to end up having 17 kids like these people do. Let me go put this on the charger, guys. This phone is, and we can go live for a little more. Oh, shoot. Is this phone not wanting to charge? There we go. Like down to 30%. Oh, don't get me started on the Food Network. I love the Food Network. Diners, Drive-In, and Dives is my favorite show. I love Guys Grocery Games. The Pioneer Woman. I love Chop. No, wait, I take that back. Maybe Chop is my favorite show. Chop. I like Iron Chef. I like Cutthroat Kitchen. I love a lot of shows on Food Network. But diners, drive-ins, and dives is my favorite show. I watch that show religiously. I love the heck out of that show. Haha, TLC, the Lisa channel. I see what you did. I see what you did there. I love TLC. The first TLC show I ever started watching was probably the Duggars. Or it might have been something earlier than that. We have TLC here, and I'm sure if it's a straight copy of the US version for UK channel. You have a lot of shows on the UK channel. Let me just take a minute to talk about the shows that I've seen on the UK channel. You have this show about how the rich people live and how the poor people live. And I forgot what the name of it was. But it was a very interesting show where like rich and poor people would swap their lives. And you also have another show. If I can think of the name of the other show that you have. That is reality. Oh, you have Naked and Afraid. Like, you guys got some weird show. Naked and Afraid. You have that one show about the people who compete in the jungles. I'm like trying to remember what the name of the show is. And then you have this one show where people go on. Dusty can confirm this. Where people go on and they're naked, and you choose a partner based on their body. Like they're completely naked, and so you choose a partner on how their body looks. And I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck kind of show is that? It's called I Lost My Pants in the Jungle, probably. And you have Super Nanny too. I heard Michael Pilmer is having Roy Snyder from Jaws or Snyder the janitor for One Day at a Time. I know Michael Pilmer is getting some really cool people on his show, which is really cool. Then you had this one show. Yeah, Love Island. Oh my god, yes, Love Island. How could I forget Love Island? Love Island is like so corny. Like I don't get it. We have like a US version of Love Island. I don't know, I just feel like the UK has some funny shows. But Love Island is ugh. I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. Yeah, that's the name of it. I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. That's what I was thinking of because like I know there's Naked and Afraid, and then there's that show where the celebrities have to survive. And if they make it to the end, they win like a hefty amount of money. Because I remember this one group that I like called McFly. One of their or is it two of them were on that show? Was it Harry Judd and Dougie Pointer? I think so. But yeah. Naked Attractions. Yeah, I mean we have some stupid shows out here. We have Fear Factor, which I'm not really into. Okay, maybe Fear Factor is not a stupid show. We have The Bachelorette, okay? The Bachelorette has been running forever. Like, I'm surprised that show is still on air. It's a show where one guy or one girl picks a person to spend the rest of their lives with. So, in the show, throughout the show, the person gives a rose to the person that they want to stay with. Now, some of the people on The Bachelorette have gone on, or Bachelor, have gone on to marry the people that they're with. And one of them I remember I was rooting for was JP and Ashley. And they were together for a while and then they divorced. But I'm trying to think. Who has lasted on the show? I know Sean and Catherine are still together. Um Trisha and Ryan are still together. Yeah. Shatner's Rocket Man deserves. Oh my god. Okay, guys. I was just like going through my chat. Did you guys hear that William Shatner is doing a heavy metal album? Yeah, William Shatner of Star Trek is doing a heavy metal album. Like, of all the albums that William Shatner could do, he's doing a heavy metal album. It is just so weird because William Shatner is 93, 94 years old, and in this late in his life, he decides he wants to go and do a heavy metal album, which, if they were to release it on vinyl, your girl here might be semi-curious to buy it on vinyl just so she could play it on her record player. I know some of you are going to be like, why would you waste your money on William Shatner? I mean, as Ken mentioned in this chat a while back, his cover of Rocket Man. It's a classic, guys. William Shatner doing Rocket Man is a classic. And William Shatner doesn't really sing, does he? I don't know. It's just good for Mr. Shatner. Yeah, right? They pick a partner, the naked face. Yeah, it's a weird show, Paul. Well, anyways, guys, I think I've been here long enough. I want to say thank you, Paul. Thank you, Hop Frog. Thank you, DJ. Thank you, AZ Mick. Thank you, James. Thank you, Stephen Loves Barbecue. Dusty, you know I love you. Hop Frog, I hope your wife is doing well. Your cookies, I've been eating them for months. Those cookies are great. Love the card that you sent me. I gotta go find my snowman. I think he's doing black metal. Thank you, Paulina. There will be a Sinatra box set by Christmas. I want that. But thank you, everybody. I will see. And I appreciate all the memes that you've been sending me. They're hilarious as fuck. I've been forwarding them to Dusty. It was fun joking with all of you guys. James, I hope the snow does, kind of calms down in New Jersey. But I will come back next week. Probably 7 or 8. Whatever day I feel like. I'll talk to you guys real soon.